Anywho, let's do it.
I'm going to be loud.
All right, boys, it's time.
Gentlemen, cheers.
Cheers.
1, 2, and
Sorry.
yours. Same for Al Nana.
Premature.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure you're used to it.
Johnny Hammer time now.
Johnny Hammer
I
time.
love it because of Thor, pretty much.
Obviously, looks just like.
Johnny Hammer.
Yeah.
You could put this down in the corner or something.
This
Ooh,
is
that
cool.
would be a bad idea. Like having a logo, whatever beer we're drinking, just put it in the corner the
Let's do
whole
that.
time.
I like that. That's a
I
great
like that
idea.
too.
Little
Yeah.
watercolor mark thing,
No, just like the logo.
If
If you
you
watermark
do
it
it.
out, you can see through it.
or just the logo.
And
Oh,
Mighty,
yeah, watermark you can see through it.
Mighty Squirrel Brewing. I love that.
It's in Waltham, right?
That's what we had last time with Derek,
Hmm.
which is actually getting put up today.
I have another question for later.
All right.
So we had the beer one, but we'll get to that. We got to get into the episode.
But yeah, let's. So today's a question episode. Just because we will put something up on Instagram asking our followers to ask us questions to answer here that we usually would put at the end of an episode, but it's also best to throw it into its own episode sometimes. So that's what we're doing today. So
Derek said to make sure we're recording.
yeah, we'll kind of just go back and forth. So one of my good friends, Alex, asked us 3 very good questions. One of which
Go, Alex.
Let's go. Well, favorite beer container. So as far as obviously you got your can, bottle, shoe,
Ooh, boot.
chalice, boot,
Ooh,
uh,
human. Is that just
jockstrap. What?
What?
I forgot what that's from, but that's from something.
Yeah, what? I
Or
didn't
some
say,
sports, obviously a sports movie, probably.
I didn't say
Probably.
human.
My favorite container would be.
I was abroad for a while. Leave me alone.
No judgment here. What was my favorite container?
You're at the proper-
Nothing beats a beer glass. I mean,
Like, so when you say a beer glass, are you talking? So
like a frosty mug.
So you're talking about
chilled.
a pint glass, a mug, a
Oh, it's
stein,
gotta be
a
like
chalice.
20 ounces. 20 ounces.
Like 20
fresh
ounces.
out of the.
oh, so a tall boy.
Push
Although
that
I do like
Fresh out
the
the freezer?
yard beers. or
Yard
the-
House.
From Yard House, yeah.
We have
Just because
those half yards. Those are only 2 beers.
Half yards.
Those are only 2 pints.
But it just looks cool.
It looks so cool. And you have like a Das Boot effect. 'Cause
Exactly, yeah.
That's how you opened Yard House. Did I tell you that?
Yes.
I probably said it 4 or 5 times on this fucking thing. I can't remember. I'll shotgun 2 beers. So it's only 36 ounces, 32 ounces. But when you start to chug it, it goes down in the little bulb at the end.
It's happening.
Creates
yeah.
a Das Boot thing. Where
Yeah.
it blows up in your face.
You've seen Beer
But you
Fest, you
can't
know what that's
rotate it.
about.
But you can't rotate it like
Yeah.
in Beer Fest.
Right.
So it's just all gonna come right at you.
Yeah.
You gotta dump down, come right back.
I just casually sip it.
My buddy Gary, when he first came to Boston, when I was still working at Yard House, I think in 9 seconds knocked out the whole thing. I'm gonna send it to him.
Wow.
My buddy, and the best part, he's Canadian.
You don't have a video of this, do you?
I did.
I was going to say, if you
I
have a
wonder
video,
if
I
he
would
does.
legitimately
Just
put
make
that
it
on.
do it again.
That would
Yeah.
be B-roll material for
What
sure.
do you-
Honestly,
your-
Gary would be fun to have on and just talk baseball.
I like that.
Talk baseball, talk anything really.
I know very little about baseball, so that'd be cool. I'd be excited to learn.
Oh, me and Gary talking. Oh, okay. Gary, I'm sending this to you. And yeah, you want to come to Boston again? Bring it. Come hang out. And we'll have you on.
Heck yeah.
One of those things.
I'm down.
I like it. That sounds
But
awesome.
what are your containers?
So I'm very lucky. I have great friends. Shout out to my bros, my groomsmen actually, Ryan, Evan, Tom.
I know. I
They-
thought he was talking about us too.
Yeah,
I guess we'll just.
yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
feel free.
No, that's all right.
They gifted me with a very beautiful Bierstiefel, which is that's the official term for Das Boot. So if you've seen Beer Fest, Das Boot technically in German actually translates to the boat. So and it's actually a very famous German film that's called Das Boot. So if you say Das Boot at a brewery in Germany, or a Brauerei as it's called, they'll look at you like you're from another planet. You got to say Ich brauche ein Bierstiefel, and
Make sure you wrote that down.
that's the beer
I
boot.
want whatever you just said
Yeah.
as my ringtone. I
Bierstiefel.
love that.
Thank you.
I don't know what you said. but I love
So
it.
it's
German can be a very pretty language.
I'll put a picture on here so you guys can see it, but it's a glass beer boot, and it has the U.S. Army emblem on it. So it's a special gift. A special gift from some great
Bring it
friends.
on next episode.
Another,
So-
yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, you should bring that and start drinking.
I should bring it. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it from now on. I forgot to bring it today because I
I
was
How many of these could you fit in there?
Well,
Oh,
honestly,
at least
we can
3,
find out.
or at
You
least
you
2,
walk it home,
probably
yeah.
2.5 or 3.
2.5.
I'd bring it out.
So this is a pint. This is 16 ounces.
Yeah.
2.5 or 3. So 3 pints.
At least 2.
Okay, so that's about 32 ounces.
Give or
All
take.
right. Okay.
It's a pretty good size.
Down for it. We can figure it out with
It-
Bud Light next week.
Yeah, it's always in the freezer, so it's always ready to go.
Just
And
not Coors Light.
Oh, it
Yeah.
should be. Yeah. You always have to have
Nope.
that.
Just not Coors Light.
yeah, not Coors.
Fun fact: if you're ever at a bar and you order Coors Light bottle, it means you're in trouble. That's just
Well,
a joke
you
we
told
have.
me that, yeah,
That's a joke I have running with other friends of mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
It's
can
like, wait, you're drinking Coors Light? Are you okay? What happened? What's going on? Would you need help? Say pineapple. Like it's.
it's a good indicator. Yeah.
Uh,
But
so,
that's, yeah. What's yours?
so my favorite beer container is the next one.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
That's a
Yeah,
great
it's
answer.
the next one.
That's a great
I
answer.
like how we all had different answers, though. Technically,
I
I mean,
mean-
you and I were kind of the same idea.
Yeah.
Keeping
Yeah.
in the freezer.
I just wanted to be witty and funny.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
The Stein is
That's-
fun to drink out of too, though.
Yeah,
You feel
but-
just it's very.
But I was just about to say, but like a real answer would probably be like a nice, like a Stein glass, like you were just saying.
Yeah.
Like I have one I stole from Germany in my house. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drink out of it today. I'm gonna go get it.
You
Put this
have
in
it?
Yeah, I stole it from Munich.
Do it, man.
I stole it
Was it from
Germany.
Hofbräuhaus?
Yeah.
Oh,
In
dude.
Germany.
Oh, dude. Oh, bring
Oh, yeah.
that out right
I
now.
have to hand wash it because the paint on it is gonna start coming
Yeah,
off.
that's right, man.
I'll be right back.
My,
Continue.
my grandfather actually served in the military, and he was over in
I was
Germany.
gonna say served at Hofbräuhaus.
Yeah, no, he didn't serve at Hofbräuhaus. No. But my grandfather served in the army, and he actually played football. He played for the army football team,
That's cool.
and he played in Karlsruhe, Deutschland, for any of our German fans, if we have any. And but he has, he had like 3 or 4 beer steins, like the legit flip top deal, like the old school
nice.
ones, like they're cool.
You at some point we should have, for part of an episode, have you say something in German and I have to try to say it back.
That'd be fun.
It's not even gonna be close.
Wiener
That'd be fun.
Schnitzel.
Did you
Yeah.
study German?
Oh no,
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there we go.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel.
that's the extent of what I
Yeah.
know.
So I
That's
went to
awesome.
Munich about 2 years ago. We had dinner at Hofbräuhaus,
Oh,
and there was
yeah.
a whole mess of us.
The food there is.
It was good. So there's about 4 of us in the group that were servers, or at least former servers. And the way they were going about it they were just driving us nuts. It was so inefficient. They were slow. We were just like internally yelling. So because of that, I just decided to steal this because they left. I had 3 of these at dinner, and so I just took 1. And it takes about it. I know it fills 3 Bud Lights.
I think that's about
Means I'm right.
I think that's about the same volume as my
Mhm.
beer stiefel.
And this is just the correct way to pour a beer.
Well, we covered
He's
that one.
straight flexing hard right now. He's like legit. He just worked out, so he's feeling himself
We
right
all
now.
just worked out.
So
We're all a little
he's-
sweaty and not
he's-
full of food.
This dude's straight up flexing on us right now.
So before we get
I'm just trying to keep up with Sean, man.
We all are.
before we get
Natural,
plastered,
young, and testosterone.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Before we get plastered because we haven't eaten.
So
Mount Rushmore of movies is another great question from my friend Alex.
So Mount Rushmore is 4
movies.
faces. If you're not very patriotic,
So I
Yeah.
think we should go around like you say 1, and then we get to 2. Doesn't have to be the
or
order.
we could try to come to a consensus 4.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I'll just start because I want to say before you guys do because we'll probably say the same one. Good Will Hunting.
Nope.
No. All right, fair.
Well, so we're talking about
So-
Mount Rushmore, not favorite.
Here's the real
Remember,
question.
I
though.
also
well,
I have a film degree, so that's different for me.
all right. If it's overall probable Mount Rushmore, yeah, we'd probably all agree.
Yeah.
So are we going off of
It should be favorite movie.
your favorite movie
Yeah.
versus objectively what's a better movie?
I mean, we can
Well,
have
let's
You
do
know what
the
I mean?
favorite
Like if
So-
we're going off
so-
of
because I'm gonna
genre
sit
or
there.
so-
what's critically acclaimed, like
right.
Yeah, because
So-
then you got.
are
the
we going by
Godfather.
genre?
We can
What's
get-
different presidents,
yeah.
different administrations?
So we can do.
Well, we'll do favorite.
You know what I mean?
because
You
it
can
says-
think different
No, it
genre.
doesn't say that.
So it's like Mount Rushmore of movies. So it's really
Your Mount
saying
Rushmore.
what's your personal Mount Rushmore.
Let's
That's
go with
just
each of
me
ours.
being a finicky
Yeah.
little.
Let's go with each of
Because
us.
then we'll
What's
get
your
different
Mount
answers.
Rushmore?
All right, so
What's
Good
your
Will
Mount-
Hunting is definitely on there.
That's
Okay.
up there for me.
That's
as
a
well.
great movie.
Just for the sake of not doing the rest of them superhero movies, I'm gonna say just Endgame. Infinity War is a close second, but I have to.
You
go
can just put
with
all Marvel. Now it feels like
well,
a
I
cheating.
don't want to be that.
Feels
So
like a cheating.
Endgame or Infinity War? Which one goes on?
I'd have to say Endgame over Infinity War.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just something about it. I don't know.
Okay.
But Infinity War is a cinematic masterpiece.
The way it ties it up, though, they tie it
and
up
it's
well.
also the highest grossing movie of all time. So we'll say that.
No, I almost interrupted.
2 more movies.
Is that okay?
I'll do 2. Someone else go. I don't know. I got
No,
to
it's your
No,
Mount
you're
Rushmore.
starting.
I
You
need to
started.
think
No,
about
Okay,
go.
okay,
You
okay,
don't
okay.
stop, bro.
I'll jump into it. So if it was my Mount Rushmore, which means like my favorite movies, Forrest Gump, easily. And we could after we do all this, I'm gonna get into like the 1994 Best Picture for a real quick second. So Forrest
Oh,
Gump.
I know where he's going with this, too. That's
Forrest
fine.
Gump, best my favorite. Second is La Vita Bella, or Life is Beautiful. It's an Italian movie. The only other Italian movie, the only other foreign film to get more Oscar nominations was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Ooh. Okay.
He won Best Director, Best Actor.
Who's the director?
Roberto Benigni.
Oh.
You wouldn't know. It's a tragedy where it's like it takes place in like 1940s Italy during World War II. He's a Jewish short. So the first half of the movie is him courting his wife. He's very charismatic and fun. And then his wife, they have a child, and then the Holocaust begins. They get rounded up. His wife ends up in the camp with them because she had no life without them. And then he spends the entire movie basically telling his son and changing the way his son views the Holocaust, kind of like one big game to protect his innocence.
Mm.
It's a phenomenal movie. It makes you laugh. It makes
Do you
cry.
cry?
It's
I was going to
great.
say, you got to cry a lot. Yeah. I
It makes you
cried
laugh,
during
makes you
all
cry.
those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
That's a great movie, man.
It's
Good Will
up there.
Hunting's
It's
so good.
phenomenal.
Oh, so that is in your knowledge.
Oh yeah.
It's not your fault. Like, that scene, that gets me every time. Every time.
time.
Every time.
My fourth one is always a little bit rotating. It could be so it's like Animal House was up there because of what it meant
Yeah.
for comedies.
That's a
as
great
time
movie.
to-
That's a great movie.
Back to the Future. Just 'cause
Yeah?
I love
The
watching
first one. The first one.
The first
Yeah.
one. Yes.
The first one.
Even though I don't think the rest of the series, I think it gets a lot of. Yeah, see, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it deserves all that.
No. First one's.
I feel like the writing of the second one, like how they looped everything. Anyway, that's a whole.
No,
that's
I
a
agree. I agree.
That's
I
a
agree.
different conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
So my fourth one is gun. You know what? Gun to my head, I would probably say Animal House.
Okay.
Respect that.
I like that.
Just stick.
The classic comedy. If it wasn't for Animal House, there would be no Caddyshack. There'd be no Hangover. There'd be no American Pie.
That's
there'd be no
true.
Van
Yeah,
Wilder,
that's a
there'd
good
be
point.
There wouldn't be any of those slop comedies that followed it. There'd be no Porky's. There'd be no Ghostbusters. There wouldn't have been any of that.
Yeah,
if
that's
it
a
wasn't
good
for Animal
point.
House.
That's a good point.
What do you got?
Now that was me flexing on it a little bit.
That was great. No, it's good. No, I like it. I think Animal House is a very
Classic.
funny movie. And
Holy! That's just such a great. I'm a zit.
especially
Get
the,
it?
yeah. I want you to guess tonight. Especially the end when it's like he became a politician. You're like,
Senator John Bukowski.
I love that part. That's the best part. He became a politician.
Senator John
Even
Bukowski.
Lauren, when Lauren and I watched that together, she laughed. Even she thought that part was really funny.
It's
I was
very
like, that's
funny.
great. That
So
whole
I would have to
setup.
go back and
That
watch
whole setup. was-
Peterman
Yeah.
served his troops in goes to Vietnam, killed by his own troops.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
That was Kevin Bacon's first movie.
I love
I
that
love
scene.
Kevin Bacon.
That's my favorite part of the whole movie.
That was
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
That was Kevin Bacon's first movie.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
For So
This
that's
is
when
why
I
you
did
don't want to play
6
6
degrees
degrees
of
of
separation.
separation with this guy. This guy will.
we
This
can
guy
do that
will.
in
He'll
another
murder you.
episode.
He'll murder you.
Oh,
He'll
that's gonna
murder
be
you.
I'll be very quiet in that game until I get it.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you got.
That's a great way to shut me up. But anyway,
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore for you, DeMarco.
So my number one movie, they're gonna laugh at me and say whatever, DeMarco, The Dark Knight. Why would I
me,
laugh at that
I mean,
movie.
we knew it was coming.
Yeah, The Dark Knight to me. So I'm obviously a huge Batman fan, but that's the reason I love the movie so
What,
much.
You are?
Yeah, I
Wait,
love
what?
Batman. Yeah,
Whoa!
tattoo right here.
My whole view of you changes.
Yeah, seriously. So
Whoa!
to me, I love the MCU. I love the Avengers. I love I love Iron Man, Cap, all those movies.
Thor.
To me, Thor, all those guys. The Dark Knight transcended superhero movies in general. I think it showed you the potential that you have with a larger-than-life, quote-unquote, unbelievable character.
Does.
And between Christopher Nolan's chops, an
Character.
amazing director, you had Hans Zimmer with an amazing score. You had just an amazing plethora of actors that just totally. A lot of the supporting actors stole the role, stole the show. Like you obviously had Heath Ledger
Yeah, Heath
as.
Ledger changed it.
In
say-
having read the comic books, I thought Aaron Eckhart was
He
amazing
did great. Yeah.
He did.
as Harvey
I
Dent.
will say the boat scene I didn't feel necessary at the end.
Really?
I just felt like
I
it was
liked it. I thought that.
You did? Oh,
I felt
okay.
it was just a tag on. Like I feel like the climax already happened.
So I get where you're coming from. I feel like
But I mean, I get
Just to
why
show
it was
yeah,
there.
People
I
are
get what
good.
you,
I get
what
why
you
it was
mean.
there, but I feel like it
get
could
what
have
you
been
mean.
like
Yeah.
implemented somewhere else.
I think the scene when he says, there won't be any fireworks, and he's like, just wait, and then nothing happens, and then the Joker has a legitimate look on his face of confusion.
his anarchy theory is not.
I love that scene.
Right.
Like that scene to me, I'm getting chills every time I think about it because I saw it in theaters as a kid. It's like
As a kid, it was 2008.
yeah, I was 18.
2008. Oh, okay, fair.
How old?
That was 12 years
Oh,
ago,
I was
dude.
19. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're old.
Oh wow.
And funny enough, that movie, when I first heard that Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker, I wasn't a fan. I didn't think it was going to be any good.
Yeah.
All right,
I
fair.
was like, oh no, this is going to be terrible, awful, and literally just obviously stole the show.
What are your other three?
Other three. See, this is where it gets tough because I have to think about genres.
Remember, we only have
Yeah,
45.
I
Remember,
almost wanted to
we only
do
have
different
45
genres.
minutes.
Yeah, true.
I
Yeah,
just wanted to do
exactly.
different genres, but
So I'd have to
It's not
say,
that's not a bad idea.
you know what? I'm going to go Aliens. Aliens,
Really?
1986, James Cameron. I think James Cameron took
Is that Jodie Foster?
a
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Thank you.
Aliens is
I'll
up
never
there.
forget
It is one of a very, very, very small handful of movies that has a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
that. That's true.
It is an
That's true.
amazing
Yeah.
film.
It's true.
I think Sigourney Weaver kicked so much ass.
She did.
I love how James Cameron kept grabbing these awesome, badass female characters and just having them kill it. You have a woman that literally goes to a planet, wipes out an entire alien race.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, with a girl on her shoulder, she's got the M41A assault rifle, pulse rifle,
Was she also
with
in
the grenade.
Terminator?
She was in
Sigourney Weaver,
Sigourney
no.
Weaver was another, but other James Cameron movies. We'll talk about the Avatar. We'll talk about it later.
No.
But
She wasn't happy.
to
Who's
me,
the woman in Terminator?
Linda Hamilton.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I don't know,
Linda Hamilton, bro.
so-
So to me, Aliens, it
All right.
took the horror of the xenomorph and kind of the creature feature film, and he turned it into an amazing, like, awesome
Okay.
shoot 'em up action film. And to me, that movie is amazing.
Did you like Alien vs Predator?
It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is,
guilty
it is.
pleasure. It's
Yeah.
really fun to
There's
watch.
two of them.
Objectively, they're not really that good at movies, but I like how they brought Lance Henriksen into the first one.
My guilty pleasure is National Treasure.
And there was a no, it's
Michaela
great.
loves that movie.
I love it too.
There was an Easter egg that a lot of people didn't pick up on in Alien vs Predator, where Lance Henriksen is sitting behind the desk. He has his fingers spread out. He takes the pen and does this. That's the same scene in the movie Aliens where he does it super fast because he plays an android, and
Oh,
he puts
yeah.
his hand over Bill Paxton's and goes. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So a lot of these younger kids don't know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah, so that's two.
that's two. So James Cameron is about to get some love because I think
Titanic.
I was just gonna say it.
Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
What the? Really?
That's the first one I
That
saw.
is one of the best
I love that movie.
action movies I have ever seen.
I was not expecting.
One
that.
of the best
Is that the
action
one with
movies
Cersei?
I've. No, Terminator 2: Judgment Day. I'm talking old school.
I don't know.
You're a
Sean-
film major, dude. What are you talking
Sean
about?
Connery.
Which means I didn't watch Terminator 2.
Yeah, you're sleeping on it. But no
Terminator
worries.
2 over Terminator 1 for sure.
Yes,
Really?
yes.
3's pretty. I like 3,
Okay.
and then I kind of fell off after that.
Terminator 2: Judgment Day is arguably one of the few sequels that far surpasses the original, in my opinion.
Huh.
100%. Great
No.
movie.
Would not have expected.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Number one on that list is Ace Ventura.
I love Ace Ventura. Arnold Schwarzenegger in that, like, people are going to laugh when I say this, but the scene at the very end, right before they send him down into the liquid hot magma to melt him, when he hits the button, puts the thumbs up,
That was two.
when he,
That
yes,
was two.
he looks
That
at
was
John,
two.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I remember that part.
he looks at John Connor and he says, "I know now why you cry, but it is something I could never do."
Yep.
I love that line. That's a
Yeah.
great line.
Yep.
That shows a robot understanding human emotion to a certain level.
I started laughing because I heard that in Arnold's voice.
I know. I almost said it in Arnold's voice, then I let it
What's the
go.
line?
I know now why you cry, but it is something I could never do.
I know why you can't.
But the gesture, that scene, because he actually
the
rubs
chopper.
rubs the tear
You
away.
did
He rubs the tear away. That whole scene is amazingly
Yeah,
written,
no.
dude.
I
I'm serious.
love that
T2
movie.
Judgment Day, one of the
All right.
best movies I've ever, like one of the best action
Fair.
movies I've ever seen.
Fair, all right.
Hands down.
You
Hands
got
down.
one more.
I got one more. Damn. Oh,
I'm gonna steal Dark Knight from you. I'll just say that.
It's
now.
great, it's
that's,
great.
That's my third one. I got one.
Respect.
I would have to
I gotta
say,
go Marvel PC. That's why.
It's your Mount Rushmore.
man.
It's your tax dollar.
I know the fourth one, and you guys might not know it, but
So for me,
I hope I do.
it has to be a comedy or a horror film.
It's whatever. Oh.
Because those are my two favorite. Those are my two. Would be my two next favorite like genres.
So knowing you, you're gonna go most iconic. And it's now. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You know what I'm gonna say?
No, I don't.
give me a hint. I want to guess.
No, I don't know what you're gonna say. But I know you're.
I know
you're
my
going
answer.
iconic comedy.
I know my
iconic
answer.
horror. You're gonna go horror.
I know my answer. Yeah, you know where I'm
Give
going.
me a hint,
He knows where I'm
Give
going.
me a hint.
Well-
Oh, okay. What the Sorry. That's.
Go ahead. No. I told him.
You told him?
I told him what I think it's gonna be.
There's no way he didn't hear that.
Did you hear
You
that?
didn't hear what he said. Oh, okay. It's Halloween.
What?
Oh, what are we doing?
He was gonna say it.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
So, dang. So it's really funny because it's a toss-up between that movie and Silence of the Lambs. Because you have Silence of the Lambs, it's a great
That's a good one.
psychological thriller. Like,
Is that a thriller or a horror to you? It's classified as a horror.
well, it's a horror
I
and a
see it
thriller.
as a thriller.
It's a horror and a thriller.
My favorite
I think
horror.
it's
A whole
comedy.
thriller.
Yeah, I think it's
Thriller.
horror. But
We'll figure it
to be fair, Halloween set the stage for that
Everything else.
set up for slasher films. So
out. I do love those movies.
that's gonna be tough, man.
See, I was close.
Gun to my
It's
head.
close.
Because I would say Friday the 13th, but again, the first one set the stage, but it wasn't until the second one when you actually see Jason Voorhees. It's actually the mother, Mrs. Voorhees, is who's the killer in the first one. So, and actually Kevin Bacon was in that movie as well.
To go,
Was he?
Yeah, that's,
So I'm gonna have to go. Dang, man, that's like flip a coin worthy.
if I had to pick horror movie,
Yeah.
Freddy vs. Jason. I love it.
Really? Is that just like a guilty pleasure for you?
Guilty pleasure for sure.
I
'cause
love
it's the
that movie
combination.
so
Yeah, yeah.
much.
And
I
I was
love it.
hoping that would open the door to like other movies that like do that. I literally thought there was going to be like a Chucky versus Leprechaun.
Yeah.
How great would that?
I'm surprised
be?
it hasn't happened.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to, or so I was told. But.
Freddy versus. So my sister is hopefully, assuming we're able to do this, she's going to come visit at some point in the next like few months. That's one of our favorite movies is Freddy versus Jason. We can quote that movie like verbatim.
Well, I can't.
So-
I mean, Freddy vs. Jason, Alien vs. Predator, I think they kind of came
Well-
from the same idea.
Yeah, I actually forgot that. Yeah, so I said it earlier. But those two movies, I was hoping would open the door to other ones.
Batman vs. Superman?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like horror. I like the horror movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm a complete wuss.
Have you seen the
I
new
do not-
Chucky?
I do
You saw
not
the new
do
Chucky,
horror.
right?
I have, yeah.
Did you like it?
It wasn't bad.
See, I do not do horror.
Two of my friends do not do horror, I should say, and I don't understand it. I really don't.
Can I explain why I don't?
Sure.
So when I'm watching a movie, like I said, so this is probably why I ended up going to LA for a bit. When I watch a movie, like that becomes my reality. Like I get wrapped in it. Like I'm emotionally in it. I'm mentally in it. Like it's not a good movie. There's nothing else is going on in the world. Nothing else.
That's how The Dark Knight was for me.
That's how every movie. Pretty much. Any good movie is for me.
That's how The Dark
Yeah.
Knight was for me.
So a horror movie. Now imagine getting wrapped up in that.
I don't know.
Going around, and now I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do it because like it's too in it. Like I'm too in it to be able to separate movie from reality.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's how I'd rather do drama and comedy.
It used to be my
You know
favorite
what?
genre ever. But
I'm
And
gonna.
thrillers used to freak me out when I was a kid.
Furbies? Is that what you-
Well, yes, they still freak me out, but no thrillers.
I don't know why I thought you said
Thrillers.
Furbies.
I mean, Furby still freak me
Furby
out.
still-
like
I mean, yeah, I could see that. That's why I
randomly
thought you.
speak in the
That's
middle
why I
of the
thought
night,
you said Furbies because it makes sense. Though.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just like
throwing-
real life gremlins.
I'm actually gonna make a commitment now. I'm throwing in a little bit of a ringer, and you
The
reminded
Ringer. That's another good
yeah,
movie. I'm
that is
kidding.
a good
yeah.
movie.
You
What the
remind
fuck are we gonna
I was
cream?
waiting for that.
when you said Freddy vs. Jason, that reminded me of the first time I saw the original Nightmare on Elm Street. That is still the scariest movie I have ever seen in my life. We saw it Halloween night with my parents, and my mom told me to go outside to walk my dog, and I was so scared
Walk
that
yourself.
Freddy was going to come out. Like, legitimately. Like,
Yeah.
that movie of you fall asleep and he comes get you in your dreams.
It's when, yeah.
It's his powers.
It's when you
it's
go to
his
pee and
world.
you're like, what's behind the shower curtain?
That movie, oh my god. Like, that, I got to put Nightmare on Elm Street up there. I think that's a great movie.
Have you
That's
ever
a
seen
great horror movie.
Wrong Turn?
Oh, yeah.
That's the movie that did it to
Isn't
me.
that the
as a
one
Oh.
with Sean Hunter?
So West Virginia.
That's Cabin in the Woods, right?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Wrong Turn is I love that. Eliza Dushku.
Oh.
She's a Massachusetts girl.
She was
Mask girl.
Faith in Buffy the Vampire
And she was
Slayer.
also in
was.
Firefly.
Michelle
Yeah.
Trachtenberg, who was the younger sister.
I remember her.
She's also I think she's Burlington.
I remember.
She is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I did not know she was a Massachusetts girl.
She was
I think the last thing we were talking about was, well, at least on the recording, was Elijah Dushku.
I think we were just
Yeah.
leading into
Who
Mount
deserves
Rushmore
always
yeah.
an honorary
of actors. Of actors.
Yeah, we ended up getting into, we were Mount Rushmore of movies. Now we're getting to Mount Rushmore of actors and actresses. Sean started. Where were they?
I think we agreed on at least one or two of them. I said Meryl Streep and
Go. Like literally the greatest of
Yeah,
all time, period.
Yeah, she's up there.
I definitely said Morgan Freeman. I don't know how
You did
guys
say
feel
Morgan
about that.
Freeman.
He's amazing.
He's real good.
I'm with you there.
If I'm going off of who I think, just based on movies I've seen, I'll say Leo. that's fine. You guys
Okay.
you guys can dispute that.
I disagree, but that's
And
okay.
then
It's
number
I
okay.
love
four.
Leo. Leo's close.
I know you guys are saying Daniel Day-Lewis, but just for the sake of putting his name in there, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Okay, that's fair. Not
He's
at all.
on mine.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well,
We-
he could be on mine.
We miss you, man. We really do.
He's not going to watch this.
Gone too soon.
He's not going to watch this.
Too
Yeah.
soon.
But we miss him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Great
I mean,
actor.
Kennedy is just starting to become normal.
Great
Yeah.
actor.
Well,
The first one.
Have you seen The Master? Watch The Master.
Trippy.
He is amazing. Like, he's already a great
Capote.
actor.
Watch Capote.
Oh, Philip Seymour
And
Hoffman.
then watch Along Came Paul.
Yeah.
Raindrops!
Yeah, that's. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say. What'd you say?
He's so good.
I don't know. He said something else. Raindrops. Yeah.
Buckets! I don't know. I
No.
can't remember. But he just reminds me of that dude that would always work out at the gym. He'd only play basketball. He was like 45. That's all he would do.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey.
okay, regardless.
So your 4 is Meryl Streep,
Morgan Freeman
Morgan Freeman, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
and DiCaprio.
All
And
right.
you know, Matt Damon's honorable mention for sure. Whether or not you guys feel that way.
Okay.
Ben Affleck is great. I wouldn't put him up there with all that. I'm just top 10.
How many
probably.
beers have you had? I'm kidding.
I just love him as an actor. I do.
I think Ben Affleck.
I like
is,
him as a film name.
I think he's underrated as an actor. I think
I
people
think
don't give him enough
he's
respect.
a better writer and director.
That's
He's
fine.
film-minded. He has one of the best film minds.
Yeah.
But he like overall. But no, anyway.
I'll throw Michael Keaton in there for you. We're talking top 10.
I
Yeah.
love Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know I love.
I don't
Michael
want to get
Keaton.
off script.
What do you
but
got?
Go ahead.
For you now, Demar. So we have your 4. Hold on.
For
Let's
me,
round up your 4. Let's make it
It's
official.
funny.
Sorry, the 4 were DiCaprio,
DiCaprio.
Freeman, Streep, and
Philip Seymour
Hoffman.
Yeah.
SFH.
So you mentioned it's funny you mentioned Michael Keaton getting an honorary mention. I
PSH.
Correct.
love Jack Nicholson. I think he's a brilliant actor.
He's one of the greatest to ever do it.
He is amazing. Actually, shout out to my brother Joe. Not brother, but my buddy Joe. And he's my guy. Studied film as well, and talked to me about how Jack Nicholson has like near perfect muscular control of his face.
Yep.
The way he can
The
move.
Shining.
Yes.
Mhm.
The way he can change his facial expressions.
That rat conversation.
And
in the party.
yes. The way like
Thieving rat.
he's just a thieving rat. Oh my god! Like Jack Nicholson's a goat. He's up there.
He's up there.
To me, he's number 1. I think he's amazing, and his cultural impact just amazing.
Yeah.
I love him. And he
Two?
played the Joker in Batman. I think.
James
That
Earl
has nothing
Jones.
to do with it.
another good one.
Greatest.
Number
we can
2
get
for
to,
me.
Documentary.
So
I
I'm
know.
also gonna go 2 male, 2 female because I wanna.
You're the only one that doing it. You went 3 male, 1 male,
Yeah.
1 female.
Well,
Yeah,
I just want to, I want to make sure I don't exclude them because there are some
It's goat, man.
Yeah.
Toe to toe.
toe to toe. I
Toe-to-toe.
agree. Ooh, so number 2 male actor. Yeah.
You're already. I can go to mine.
Man, this is tough. Go to yours. Go to yours.
Meryl Streep is the goat, hands down.
Yeah.
Everything from Sophie's Choice
She's so good.
to Devil Wears Prada to
Yep.
a friggin' cameo and Stuck on You.
She's so great. Yeah.
She's been. I said it to them off screen. She's been nominated in 20% of the Oscars ever produced. Ever.
Have you seen The Hours?
She's been nominated twice in 1 Oscars.
Yeah.
I have.
I believe she's really good in that.
She's-
And Ed Harris is in it too.
I
Who's
I
very
really
good.
like
Ed Harris. Oh,
She's number 1 for me. Daniel Day-Lewis is number 2.
Yeah.
Our greatest, Mount Rushmore. He doesn't leave character during the duration of filming.
dude,
When he was in Lincoln, he
Oh, yeah.
texted
I
Sally
love
Field.
Lincoln.
He texted Sally Field as Abraham Lincoln, speaking like they do in the 1800s.
Love Sally Field.
It's like off-putting. He does that so often. There Will Be
Yeah.
Blood. He could not be
because
tolerated.
she
on
played
set.
Mary Todd
Yeah.
Lincoln. Yeah,
He could not be tolerated on set during There Will Be Blood.
I believe it.
He was method.
He's
that's how you get
so
in it.
good.
He's method. He's method actor. I mean, some people can turn it on, turn it off. Brad Pitt's one of those guys.
Brad Pitt's another great.
He's also a really great one. But now we're going greatest of all time.
Samuel L. Jackson. That's a.
Samuel L. Jackson's been a fun.
Well, that's my point.
Now
I'm
we're
just
getting to
cramming
like
that in there.
yeah, you're just throwing names.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett. That woman's. If it wasn't for Meryl Streep, she would be the greatest woman actress of all time. Her range, going from she's been in Thor, she's been in. Her playing Katharine Hepburn in The Aviator was amazing. She's up there as well. Now for the fourth one, there's just so many. It's kind of like the movies with me. Like there's a guaranteed top 3, 4 could be rotated through.
Yeah.
That's how it was for me when we did the
we can
movies,
go through Jack Nicholson. We can go through Oscar nominations and wins. Like Jack Nicholson's up there. He has 3, 2 supporting, 2 lead, 1 supporting.
Yeah.
There's Tom Hanks, who won back-to-back Oscars in
Oh,
Philadelphia.
how can we not say
He's
Tom
so
Hanks?
good.
Dude,
Yeah, Tom
can I
Hanks.
take out? Who did sorry.
Tom Hanks is one of the greatest people. of all
Sorry,
time.
Yeah.
Philip. I'm gonna put Tom Hanks in there.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's another great one up there.
I got.
I mean, he's great too.
I'm
though,
I'm gonna go personal preference and go Tom Hanks.
And I changed that as well.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is
Yeah.
in personal preference.
That's
He's
fair.
also in like. I just came up with my own question. Sorry for our viewers and the questions you have, but when you ever answer yours, I'll ask.
I have another one too, but go ahead.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, Daniel Day-Lewis, Meryl Streep, Kate Blanchett.
Okay.
That's my Mount Rushmore.
Solid.
Yes, and
You
I
have
know
two
it's
more?
all like there's a lot of recency bias there
Yeah. Well.
because Katharine Hepburn she was the Meryl Streep of classic Hollywood.
No.
Yeah.
There's so many other names.
It's
you
a
can get
reflection of
into.
our age too, though. Like what we grew up
And my
with.
knowledge
so
probably
base.
that's
And,
fair.
and my knowledge
That's
base. I am currently undefeated in 6 Degrees of Separation.
Is the best I've ever seen.
In his defense, he hasn't seen very much.
I did beat you once though.
I'm a big movie guy, but
Pretty sure I let you win on that one.
It was one time.
I may have had you once.
I mean, if you let me win,
I
then,
would say once.
It
Maybe.
depends.
hey,
I really have no idea.
If you
I
let
don't
me win,
remember.
you let me win.
I've won
I
so
mean,
many. I
win's
just
the
like
win.
you know,
no,
you could
you're
have.
right. You're right. I'll give you that.
Still flexing.
That would be
on us.
actually pretty
still
funny.
flexing on us even
That would
now
be funny.
into this episode.
In your comments, put an actor or an actress, and I will try to link them within 6 co-stars.
There we go.
Put them in it. Like
Do it.
send me a message, have me do it, say that get it, and then I'll get it, and I'll just over you. But
An example would be like Morgan Freeman to
yeah, I'll try to do this while
Tom
he does
Hanks,
his.
for example.
Morgan Freeman to Tom Hanks. I'll do that while you do yours.
You had 2 more.
I have 3 more. So I have to concur with Tommy. To me, like between Last of the Mohicans, Gangs of New York, and There Will Be Blood, Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing. Great actor. Just you can't deny he's an amazing talent. I think he belongs on Mount Rushmore as well. I think he's amazing. There Will Be Blood. Like it's a long movie, but I could watch it over and over and over again just because of how good he is. He's just
I'll
really
watch
good.
it soon. I'll
You need to
definitely
watch,
it.
dude. You watch that
I
movie.
will.
It's
I was
amazing.
done it the other day.
The scene, the very first scene where he's drilling for oil, you know, he detonates the dynamite. He falls in, breaks his leg. He's like crawling to the town. It just shows you his drive and his dedication to being better and better and better. His drive. And one of my favorite lines in the movie is, "I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed but myself." And that just really highlights who he is. He wants to win. He wants to make money. He wants to get all the oil, make that money, and basically F everybody else. And
Done.
and he is who he is.
Figured it out. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he is who he is. And
I
I
wanted to say.
You want to check the camera, by the way?
I just
feel
love
like
him.
that's
Yeah,
more
sure.
No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
We're good. Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, done. I already got it. So wait, I was not listening. I was thinking. What are your people so far?
So I've got. So I had Daniel Day-Lewis. Jack Nicholson was number 1 for me, and I gotta agree with you. Meryl Streep's the
You
goat.
can't.
You can't vote against Meryl Streep. She's just been in everything, and she has amazing range. And I've again a movie, The Hours, like her in The Hours, she's amazing in that movie. Her dialogue with Ed Harris in that movie is amazing. Ed Harris plays a painter who's been diagnosed with HIV, and it's just their dialogue back
What
and
movie was
forth.
that again?
The Hours.
Oh, okay.
It is. Oh my god! I watched it with my grandmother. My grandmother had me watch it. It's amazing. You'll cry. You'll cry. You'll literally cry. It's such a great movie. So Meryl Streep definitely goes up there. As far as number 4, that's tough.
Robert Downey Jr. Just say it. I want someone to say it.
You're just yelling just popular names.
I am.
No, we're
I
going
really am.
greatest.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Not popular. Samuel
Well,
Jackson's one of the most popular actors
Let's
of all
be-
time.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah, I know.
give it a second though. Robert Downey Jr. has a solid case because
Like out of anyone in Hollywood, I would want Samuel Jackson.
he's
No,
very charismatic. He's a great actor. He plays his roles really, really well, and
Because you learned humility.
you want to argue probably one of the greatest comebacks you've ever seen in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
Like,
That's why I
out
said
of
his
everybody.
name. That's
I
why
mean-
I said it.
Yeah, and he's apparently just one of the best
Yeah.
people.
Have you seen Natural Born Killers?
No.
If you watch
That's the
him
one
in
with Woody Harrelson, right?
yes, if you
Woody
watch him in
Harrelson's
Natural
good,
Born
too.
Killers, you see him then in
Wow,
Kiss
Popular.
Kiss
Okay,
Bang Bang
That's what I mean.
Love that one.
with Val Kilmer, who also plays Batman. Batman Forever,
there's like-
great movie.
8 shots.
Eight.
8?
Robert
Who taught you math?
Robert Downey Jr. like again,
I love that
you want
movie.
to talk about making serious comebacks, like going to prison,
Bridget Moynihan was also in that movie.
serving time, dealing with his substance abuse issues, and then coming back and becoming Iron Man, and literally getting paid $50 million mother effing dollars
Yeah.
by Marvel for the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
You want to talk about like an icon? Like they would probably pay him anything to come back for another movie. I'm sure. I mean, he's just amazing, like amazing turnaround. So I would say RDJ's up there too, especially for like just think about iconic and cultural impact.
Mm.
So I think it's fair.
Yeah.
But my number 4, man, that's
Gun to your head. Go. Gun to your head.
guns in my head.
Gun to your head.
I gotta pick somebody.
Go.
Damn.
Also because the phone's probably going to overheat. Go.
I don't think very fast, but
I know. Okay.
it's true. I don't think very fast.
It's decision. Go. Who's your 4?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Bam.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Honestly,
I
it's
think-
not a bad choice.
Yeah.
I think his
He's been in everything. He has
His
more credits than
versatility-
anyone in Hollywood.
when
Yeah, yeah.
he
Fun fact.
it's
I'll
the
Google
joke. It's the big. This is the big joke with Samuel L. But when he gives a speech, dude, you're riveted. Like
Even
that
on
speech.
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back a little bit. I don't know if this young cat's old enough to remember this, but Deep Blue Sea. His
That was
speech.
2001.
I
His
love
speech.
that
A
movie.
little further back than that.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
Thomas
LL
Jane.
Cool J was in that too.
Yeah,
You
he
think I
wasn't
don't know
there.
that movie? Thomas
that
Jane? I love that
Okay,
movie.
buddy. Okay.
You making me
This is
see
all
that.
young.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to throw Jurassic Park out there.
Yeah. Well, he was great in that. Yeah.
That was his first movie.
That was it really his first one ever?
Well, no, I take it back. Coming to America was
His
his
arm.
first movie.
His
He's the
arm.
one
Yeah.
that-
His arm. His
No,
arm.
he's the one that robbed the bank in Coming to America.
Yep.
I love coming.
Yep.
to America.
Yep. Samuel L.
I
has-
know. I'm that good.
He's
It
still flexing.
I'm not doing it on
Um,
purpose.
No, Samuel L. just I mean, you think about like Pulp Fiction, how amazing he was. Like, and honestly, his
Done.
role in Django. I thought he was
yeah,
amazing
that was a good like
in Django.
supporting.
Yep.
He was amazing.
Making sure we're
in
not
Django.
overheating.
I mean,
Yep.
his like it was cringy, but it was great. You know what I mean? It was like it made you sick to your stomach, but in a it was
Yeah.
very captivating.
But what I will say, so since we're probably coming up on a decent amount of film time right now, collectively speaking, and the fact that the sun's hitting the phone and we're not going to get much
Yes.
more in.
Yeah, let's talk about the challenge.
Yeah,
We'll
onto
do the challenge.
and
Let me
then
get my thing through.
and then I also, if we can fit it in, I got another really really good one to end on. All right, so
Oh, yeah,
to our
so did I. Anyway,
Are
yeah.
we entering the end game?
we're in the end game now.
Well, hold on. Before we do anything, so we 6 degrees of separation. It was
Oh,
Morgan,
fine. Say that
yeah.
first.
It was Morgan Freeman to Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman was in The Dark Knight with Christian Bale, who was in Ford vs. Ferrari with Matt Damon. Matt Damon was in, Saving Private Ryan with Tom Hanks.
Boom.
2 degrees.
That's a perfect. Yeah, I would have to write that out for myself,
Sweet.
but because I know a lot of movies, but it doesn't compute that quickly for me. But so that being said, you're the GOAT in that regard.
I'm the Meryl Streep.
Yeah, you're the Meryl Streep of 6 degrees of separation. But all right,
Ironic, I haven't used it very much. Anyway, yeah,
we should get back to doing that over text. You'll still beat me, but I don't care.
it's so fun.
It
I think I
is
said it to you once over quarantine. You
Yeah.
were like, oh, hell yes. I think you used the I and yes. You're like, yes.
probably. But anyways, I mean, 1,000 subscriber challenge. So basically, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we will at random pick 5 of those people, do the whole list, and those people will win 5 free PT sessions. And then based off of what we do in those sessions, you'll get a free 3-month customized program, tailored towards your goals, of course,
Nothing
and
funny.
one of the T-shirts that that DeMarco and myself are wearing at the moment. So yeah, that's definitely the incentive to try to get a bunch more people that you have friends to watch this and get that subscriber list up. Okay, so we want to put that at the end just there. But I do have one more question for you guys. That's I feel a really really good one based on today's theme. If you had to
Before
pick,
you do, let me make sure it's still rolling.
Yep.
It is.
if you had to pick,
I hope it's what I'm thinking.
I promise. If you had to pick one actor or actress, I won't judge, to
Oh.
play you in a movie on your life, who would it be?
Ooh.
Who do you think would best portray you from when you were born to now? And
Wow.
even then?
Well, then you're covering multiple actors from childhood up through.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, it's okay.
What baby
Overall,
actor?
say
do you know?
overall. Overall.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Overall.
What baby actor?
fine. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the Gerber baby obviously is
I mean,
just.
clearly.
I mean, I think we'd all start out with that, but
The kid from Big Daddy. That would start. But I
Cole
like my own
Sprouse?
ass. Yeah, no, the Sprouse twins.
Yeah.
God, that's a good one. I would play myself.
oh, that's just.
I know, it's a cop out. It depends on if you want it to be a drama or a comedy.
It depends how you view your life, man.
A comedy, I'll tell you that much. Just for giggles, let's just say Jack Black.
Okay.
Just giggles.
I-
It doesn't mean it's not me, but I think that would just be funny.
And to go off of that, because just to name an actor that I very much respect, and one that hasn't been said in the Mount Rushmore stuff, I'll say Chris Evans, just because I love Captain America, obviously. So.
If you can name 3 of his movies outside of Marvel, I'd be surprised.
Snowpiercer.
Snow? What the okay.
Oh, there we
All
go.
right,
There we
okay.
go. He's
Okay.
ready.
I
Knives Out,
stand corrected.
Knives Out, and Hotel Rwanda.
Ooh, there he is. There he
He was
is.
in Hotel Rwanda?
He was in
Yeah.
Hotel Rwanda. Yeah.
Damn, you didn't even use Not Another Teen Movie.
I thought about it, but
my
I wanted
man.
to hit.
He had it. He had it in his
You-
back pocket.
You just threw it back at me. I respect it.
I had to.
Well done, son. Well
Thank you.
done.
Well done. Didn't even use his... Oh, man.
I like
You
it.
were ready for that, too. You were ready for him to challenge you.
Yeah, I really was. Yeah.
To challenge you.
Solid.
Yep.
Fucking
You
Snow...
were ready for him.
Throwing Snowpiercer from right field.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
Watch
that's
it.
amazing.
Watch it.
That's amazing.
I'm okay.
So you're
Sorry.
sure you wouldn't choose someone? You're just going to say yourself?
No, he said Jack
I
Black.
said Jack Black.
Jack Black. Oh, that's right. Jack Black. Jack Black.
Because really, I have no clue.
Jim Carrey. Just throwing that out there.
That's a good choice, though, because I
I mean, Ryan Gosling's probably free.
think it might... He's so beautiful.
I know. Do we need to
Henry
say we've had a few
Cavill.
beers?
Who would I choose? Man?
Try to pick someone we haven't said yet.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa, that'd be a funny one.
Yeah. I'm thinking of people at this point.
Sigourney Weaver.
I love Sigourney Weaver. Are you kidding me right now? Like, she's amazing. She wiped out an entire
Glenn
alien
Close has
race
played a man.
twice.
Yeah, that's true.
She was in Hook.
Demi Moore.
That's right. That's right.
Glenn Close was in Hook.
Dude, I love Demi
Yeah.
Moore in... Have you seen
G.I.
G.I.
Jane?
Jane?
Yep,
Dude,
that's what I
that's a
was
great
talking
movie. Are you
about.
kidding
Yeah.
me? Talk about the
It was funny. So, like, the
underdog
G.I.
story.
Jane came out, like... So she was filming G.I. Jane
Viggo
right
Mortensen.
when striptease was going in, like a hype mode.
Yeah.
So she was filming G.I. Jane while they were hyping striptease. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like striptease, it's like her like big movie, like risque movie.
Yeah.
And she's showing up like bald headed.
Oh, yeah.
like a soldier.
Shaved. Yeah.
You're like, what the
wrong with
f-
you?
happening?
Right, right.
Yeah.
I funny, like, I love her.
Nano
in-
can talk. It'd be Nano.
Yeah. I love G.I. G.I.
Hey.
Jane's a great movie. You know, it's Viggo Mortensen
Mhm.
as the seal
Would
captain.
Vigo would
Yep.
Vigo be your guy?
Ooh, would Viggo be my guy? Man.
Gun to your head, DeMarco. Let's
Do I
go.
gotta- I was just gonna
the
say,
phone's
do I
gonna
gotta-
overheat, man.
I gotta pull the gun out again.
Phone's gonna
Viggo's a
overheat.
great guy.
We're gonna
Viggo's
lose
a-
it, man. We're
Viggo's
gonna
a
lose it.
great
You won't get
guy.
it in. Good.
That's a good question.
You're gonna die.
This is way too much pressure right now.
3,
This is a
Sean,
lot of
go.
pressure.
2 guns to your head.
Sean,
you want me
go.
to say another person for him?
Dude, you pick yours.
I already picked mine.
Who's yours?
I said Chris Evans.
Okay, yeah, DeMarco. Yep, 2 guns to your head.
Robert Downey Jr. Just say somebody.
There's no right answer here, man. Jack Black.
Christian Bale.
Okay, fair. That
All right,
works.
there you go.
That works out.
Thanks for
Christian
watching,
Bale.
guys.
Thank you. We're just gonna
Remember
try to get this in.
to
Eat and
eat
drink
and
local.
Eat and drink local.
Put it. No, wait. Get it in the
Local.
time.
There we go.
Yeah, that one. Oh, is my phone still alive?
I hope so. I was really trying to cram it.